Good morning, world. Let me turn you around. It's a little bit scrambled this morning. It's a good kind of scrambled, but it's a little bit scrambled this morning, which is why I'm like 2 minutes late, right? Let me get my DFT. Just getting my timer going. If you don't know Aniko, go find her. If you don't know her, go find her. For sure. All right, guys. Happy Thursday, Friday Eve. Hopefully it's everyone's Friday Eve. I know some people work on the weekend. I'm working, kind of. Well, yeah, I'm actually going to be I'm always working because I'm just not always clocked in for someone else. I love my day job. Don't get me wrong. Probably only the first clock-in job, probably the only clock-in job I've ever had that I can say that I truly enjoy doing. But again, it comes back to why isn't this playing? It comes back to what we're doing is changing lives. We help people build their business credit so they can start, grow, or sustain their business, right? That's actually life-changing for people. I want to say especially for those starting a business, but it's also for those who have an existing business that maybe needs to grow or sustain it. In either situation, it's life-changing if you get 50, it's a 12-month membership. That's a whole other conversation, but up to $250,000. It's based on credit, so understand that. I don't want to get into the details. Sometimes you got to know to understand, but as a business owner, that kind of money can grow your business exponentially, life-changing, right? Or maybe you need it to sustain because things are not going as well as you want them to for whatever reason. Then some, business credit could help you sustain it to get through that into the next leveling up moment, right? Truly changing lives. So that's why I love it. Anyway, having said that, let's get started with our morning mental prep. On this May 4th, it says we are going to courageously stand. Let me turn this because it's kind of loud. I don't know how loud it is. Catch that before I put my head down. All right, so I'm a little fast. I'm sorry, not sorry. Like I said, it's been a little bit scrambled. I've just been extra busy this morning. And I'm not even finished doing the things that I need to do for my business. But I said all of that talking about not clocking in, and I'm always working. I initially said, I hope it's your weekend, right? You don't have to work. Work is not a 4-letter word for me anymore unless I'm clocking in. And then again, even that. But I'm going to go volunteer at a equestrian rescue place with some friends who have horses there, and I'm super excited about that for Saturday. Oh my gosh. But I'm also going to be writing and working my Thrive business as well, so I am always working on some level, right? So anyway, but it's not a 4-letter word because work is good. Everything is work. Everything you do is work. It's work to get out of the bed, right? It's work to get in the shower, right? All right. Ooh, this is a good one, but it gets taken a little too thinking about things that I don't really want to get into on here. So, courageously stand. Stand up for yourself and your beliefs. If you don't, neither will anyone else. I like that, but it's scary right now. What is the law of attraction going to say? Who's on with me? Anyone want to pick a number? Yeah, we're going to go with this one. Especially with the music that's come into my existence in the last couple of weeks. Gosh, it's yeah. The law of attraction tells us to let art and music guide you. Checking out my new glasses. They're actually the same frames as I had before. They're new frames, but they're the same because I really like them. But since I'm a progressive wearer now, it's an adjustment looking through them. Maybe your desire has not yet come into clear focus. Be patient and continue thinking about it. Lao Tzu also said that at the center of your being, you have the answer. You. Let your subconscious guide you to powerful images. Clip them from magazines to use on a collage. As you listen to the strains of your favorite music, remember that in the ancient world, music was integrated into society in almost every conceivable way. From stick banging in fields to frighten away birds, later accompanied by song, to the prayers offering religious sacrifices and the celebration of battle victories. Let music lead you to the art that represents the new life or good world you are creating. Oh my goodness. So I just created a playlist on my YouTube. Another one. I have so many freaking playlists. But I titled it Bad Bitch Energy. From the song, which just came into my being, into my existence in the last week, maybe. It's called Bad Bitch Energy by Shannon Blake. But there's also Goddess Code by Lizzie Jeff. And then, of course, what started this is Nico and Jericho, which, oh my word, anyway. So, I think I was talking about this yesterday, because music has always been a part of my life, and I think a lot of us can say that, right? I only have 2 minutes left. A lot of us can say that. Music has definitely been a therapy for me, both in listening to it and getting up and moving my body to it. But as I come to study again myself in the last 3 to 5 years, and in the last 2 to 3 years start thinking in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, I started seeing everything differently. And so music was one of those things. And it was 2 years ago. I remember being in my Jeep. I was talking about this yesterday for Thrive Palooza playlist that I had created to pump myself up and to help me visualize and to create that positive programming, you know, that abundant programming in my brain, and that I am worthy and that I am capable, and all of those things that the first 12 to 27 years of my life programmed me completely out of this world opposite, right? And so I definitely can remember listening to some of the songs on that list, like Shakira, Give It To Me, and Rihanna and Nicki Minaj and Fly, and these are spells. You can call them what you want. When you go to church and you say prayers and you do communion, or these are all rituals, and Catholics understand it most in regards to rituals and spells, really. If you do enough digging, you'll understand. Again, this is just touching on things you guys got to go dig into yourself. I've done enough studying in regards to that to know that the big religions now were created to control the masses, in my humble opinion. If you actually follow the teachings of Jesus, I believe he said to follow him. Anyway, I'm not the expert there, but my own experience and my own studies of other things and things, what have you, I don't like to, because ultimately I kind of got, again, it's one of those mornings, it's just a lot going on, and I didn't get to do much writing yesterday, so it's building up. My timer went off, so I need to cut it short and close it out and get to my rest of my morning mental prep with my affirmations and my gratitudes, and I appreciate your all's patience when I have these days and I sound like a babbling. Hopefully I don't sound like an idiot. I don't claim to know everything by any stretch of the word, but I'm always growing and I'm always learning, and I'm open to that. But I do get kind of so many things that I want to talk about and share. They make me think of other things that are stories that then make me think about other things I want to talk about and share, so thank you. It's been one of those mornings. It's not a bad morning. It's just I've had some extra things to do this morning. So, and I, for whatever reason, thought I was ahead of the game, and I wasn't. I was a few minutes behind the game. It happens, but you just keep going, right? So I was going somewhere with those initial thoughts, but in trying to rein myself back in and understanding that I have kind of just music, spells, things. Oh, I'm not dogging anything, because I have come to the understanding that when you're really seeking spirituality, then we're all talking about the same thing. We just call it something different. But you can only tell that by a person, and when, they can say, I'm this, that doesn't mean anything. You can only tell by the way they present themselves in their daily life, really. So, I just don't want anyone to... Look, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I'm not about not offending anyone. I'm not going to tread on eggshells because I don't want to offend anyone. But I'm not maliciously out here to hurt people's feelings. The truth hurts. That doesn't mean that it's any less the truth. And that doesn't mean that I have to beat you over the head with it either. I can present it to you. I've been told that I'm brutally honest. And then I try to soften that a little bit, because I'm not trying to hurt you, but I just know that the truth is the truth, and so I'm just one that needs to lay the truth out there. I don't like for there to be just, here it is, right? I kept a secret for too long, right? So I'm not one on keeping secrets. Anyway, a little bit about me. Thanks for listening to me. Again, I'm going to go finish the rest of my morning mental prep, which includes my affirmations and my gratitudes, and now my 10-minute rain. Actually, I've bumped it up to 15 minutes. Brain dump writing. Excuse me. I had some apple cider honey water this morning, and I got some. It's awesome. I used to have it every day. Anyway, gratitudes. I'm all over the place. It happens. It happens. You just got to go with it. What are you grateful for? I encourage you to spend some time in gratitude every day. With your kids would be a great practice. While you guys are brushing your teeth, getting ready for school and work, having dinner. Having dinner is a great, or when you're putting them to bed. Try that. If you have an upset child and you're trying to put them to bed, try getting comfortable with them somewhere, if that's in their bed, wherever that works for y'all, and just talk about what you're grateful for. That you can start. I'm so grateful that I'm here for you even though you don't feel well. I'm so grateful that, with your kid, and I wonder how that would work in settling them down and then relaxing them into a relaxed state and then into sleep. And then imagine how they might wake up having went to sleep in a positive, gracious mindset. What are you grateful for? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what you're grateful for. I'm grateful for so many things. I'm grateful for so many things. I feel like I try to live in a state of gratitude that sometimes when I actually think about what I'm grateful for, so many things flood in. And I'm trying to go a little deeper because things flood in. Like, I'm grateful for my house and my backyard and my dogs and my trees and the oak trees and my Thrive and my plants and my office space and my tapestries and my curtains and, you know, my mom's chair and my desk and my computer, and, you know, things just start flooding in. And sometimes I don't like to write those things down when I'm actually writing my gratitudes, unless it's truly one of those days. I mean, I have literally wrote, I am grateful for toilet paper, because I'm a jeeper. I'm a camper. I go to the woods. Sometimes there isn't fucking toilet paper. I keep napkins and stuff in my Jeep now, so I don't have that problem much anymore. But, so, you know, it happens. But really, when you take the 5 minutes to find 5 things that you're grateful for that happened in the last 24 hours, you want to think of something a little deeper than just the everyday stuff that we kind of take for granted. And so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I have the courage to step into my being right now. I am so grateful that I have the courage to explore who my being is, and yeah. I mean, who better to be? Yeah. I'm gonna go. I encourage you guys. Oh, look at that sun coming up. Love it. Encourage you guys to find something to create a morning routine for yourself. I can't stress that enough. Whatever that is, Thrive helps, because that's a morning routine that's easy, done in the first 30 minutes of your day. And then you got 100+ vitamins and minerals and all kinds of good stuff for your body. Plant-based, GMO-free, gluten-free, all that good stuff. But it's a routine. And then you're energized and motivated, and the fog clears, so then you actually can start taking steps in directions to do other things that you want to do. Anyway, I'm out. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. And as always, peace and love.